Yo, 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 what's up, people? I was just playing on my Ogre IRL account for fun. And man, I have to say, I've been only running 80 Udyr on this account. I've been slaughtering solo queue. I know, it's just like Diamond 3, Diamond 2 Elo. I understand, but boy, have I been like popping off on the 80 Udyr on this. So I just thought, you know what, let me go ahead and make another hyper analysis. This used to be like a trick to G my way style of video analysis, gameplay analysis, and I think it's a lot of fun, honestly, especially with a game like this. This is a game where unironically, okay, thank you to my Karma, thank you to my Pike for using your abilities, but honestly, this was just a 1v9 carry situation. By the way, at this point, I want to ask you guys to let me know in the comments if you like content like this. This is just an analysis of a replay where it can go into more detail as to why I do what, which I think is like, since I stopped streaming, this is probably going to be one of the most valuable resources for you guys to get info on decision making, is a deal. So Shyvana saw me there, no big deal. No big deal at all. And you will see I will get tarnished by my team with pings, slurs, all that good stuff. All the good stuff that makes you know that you're doing something right. So starting topside, pathing into bot. Why? Because they have a Pike, which is easier to gank than a Garen. Garen doesn't have any CC, and Zac honestly has too much mobility for us to ever make a play on him. Usually I path bot side. You do the standard clear from the chickens. You can let this one bleed. You don't have to auto attack it. Walking to my Crux. Usually I start Crux with my R instead of my Q, but here I decided to do Q. Why? Because I'm just for funning on this account. Then you do one auto attack on the small Crux and focus the big one. And if you are starting with R at this point, you should be in your R, both of them should die, and you just auto attack them on. So it's fine, it's just like the nitty gritty. At this point, we had a... Did we have a ward on the Raptors? I don't even remember anymore, it's irrelevant. I know that I'm pathing bot side. I'm assuming Shyvana is pathing top side actually, so she did a little number on us here. She started chickens and then pathed into top side. And I tried to actually contest her on top crab later on, but that's fine. We can speed this up a little bit, guys. Do the normal clear. Right, I see my bot lane is shoved in. And I'm like, there's no gank opportunity here. But in my head, Shyvana is pathing top side because she started Raptors, right? So I'm like, okay. Instead of doing bot side crap, which would be the right play here, I'm just gonna walk top side and try to contest her top side. I don't care if I get spotted here, to be honest. I want the fight. Right, I want the fight. Zac just came out of base. And I'm like, where the heck is Shyvana right now? To be fair, guys, Shyvana is doing a complete Zaza-ass clear here herself, so... It's kind of like that. I'm instantly going back. First purchase on 900 gold without ever having to fight is... What is this item called? Rectrix. Whatever, the little feather thing. You get mobility, you get a lot of 80. It's just like the best component you can buy for 900 gold on 80 Udyr, to be really honest. 2080, really good for 900 gold. Plus 4% movement speed is a steal of a deal, guys. Can't go better. Here, I'm just AFK farming. Doing my thing. I noticed that Shyvana is pathing to... Shyvana is doing some Zaza clear here. And I'm like, you know what? Shyvana shows on my crab. She shows on my crab. Let me just do Dragon. Take away one stack of her passive. We do Dragon here. I'm not smiting it because I'm thinking maybe they're gonna try to flash in. I had my finger on the trigger. I see that this is warded. I'm like, is this a good play? We get a kill here. Pike takes it with the ignite. It's okay. I take some minions. This is where Corky's anger starts. Here I'm just thinking she's gonna do her raptor. She did her chickens. I'm not gonna like look for her bot side camps. I'm just gonna do a full rotation. My chickens are gonna spawn. I'm just gonna get a nice clean full clear here, and then I can back on Dirk, which is another huge power spike. I'm just like, I know that Shyvana is here in this area, in this vicinity, but I'm like strong enough to just chill here, waiting for my Kruggies. Kruggies are up. farming my Kruggy. So far, you can say, okay, you are not doing a whole lot. I'm not. I don't have to. My champion spikes in mid-game, and if I don't fuck up my early game, then my mid-game is gonna be stronger. So we back on Dirk here. We have Dragon, which is really good. We got Cloud, which is kind of cool. Very good Dragon. We are just gonna keep clearing. There's like no point for me to just break my clear right now. I get my red buff, and I'm like, okay, my camps are off on cooldown right now. Let me walk into her jungle. And I'm like, okay, she's ganking top. She doesn't know that I'm here. I'm just gonna bing chilling, put it in R4 approach, and then walk her down like a little doggy. She's dead. I get this. I'm checking for the rest of her jungle. I'm trying to back. Now here we do a little oopsie. Zac is gonna come. I flash his E. We die. Not a big deal, okay? Not a big deal, guys. Let's speed it up a little bit more. Okay, 2x. Walk into my bot side. I know that I can do a clean, clear topside. And I'm pinging here because Shyvana should be on my blue instead of on her red. And nothing is taken. So I'm like, okay. I mean, sure. I'm hovering this play. I'm like, we do not win this. I'm pinging them back, right? Pinging them back. Pike listens to Corki, which is unfortunate, which is going to cost him his life here. There's no play for us. So I'm just moving on. I'm not dying. I'm hovering. I'm pinging back. I'm communicating. Hey, I don't want to do this play. I'm just here in case I can cover you guys to live. If you guys engage, that's on you. So that's kind of how you have to think. Just don't be in the area and just say, oh, because I don't want to get pinged. Let me just help my team. No, I'm just taking my bot side quadrant. Doing Dragon here. I know that Shyvana's gonna look for the second grubs. At this point, I'm like, okay, they have a Tristana, they have second grubs, but how can I do grubs if my top laner is perma-dead? Answer is, I just can't. That's the answer. Going back here, I'm gonna get Tabis. They have 3 auto-attacking champions in my head because Shyvana is going for like some weird auto-attacking shenanigans with Chojin. Well, you could have also went Swifties here, I guess, but Tabis are just better because of Tristana. Clearing my top side quadrant. I see that there's a play there. I have my Yomus at this point. I'm really strong. Play doesn't work out the way we want to. Tristana is TPing at this point. And I'm just like, you know what, bro? I can sit here, but just get the minions. What does Pro do? He takes the trade. Okay. Canceling her. Killing my Garen. And I'm like, you know what, man? I'm wasting a bunch of time here, bro. There's some bullshit. Let me go back. Let me see S and chill. Let me exist. And I can't even take my entire Crux here because I goofed. I stayed on the map and I goofed. Now, I don't really have a great back here. Is most likely my thinking, right? I have 500 gold, so I could have like not really purchased anything. Anyways, I'm getting pinged by my Garen. It's okay, I'm like chilling. I'm like on a diamond account. I'm like, if I lose or win, doesn't really concern me. The more relaxed you play, the better you play. I didn't even mute his pings, I just did not care. So here, okay, actually let me explain. Here, I want to set up a play because I just took her chickens, right? I know that she doesn't know that I took her chickens and that she has a ward. And it doesn't look like they have a ward based upon how their team moves. Tristana would move here. Maokai would have been off the map walking somewhere here. I know that they are not going to walk for me. What I want them to do here is we have no objective, no fight. Just go bot lane and farm. I want to sit in here without having to walk here and kill Shyvana. And of course, my team doesn't listen. So I do a little oopsie here. Actually, I want to show you guys. This happens sometimes. I ghosted. I used my Q2. And instead of doing my second Q2 auto attack, I'm like, I think I stunned for my ADC. But my Corki is just not moving. So we get nothing here. You know what? That's not bad. I'm gonna take my red buff. And I don't know if I clear here or if I'm gonna go B. I'm not 100% sure. No, I clear here because I saw Zac somehow. I remember I saw Zac, or maybe I saw his animation. So I'm just clearing here. Again, I'm not ahead at all right now. But I have done a lot of smart decisions. I have done decisions that didn't put me behind. Right? If we pause here, for example, we have the same KP as Shyvana, right? But we still have a 100 gold advantage on her, 150. That's not significant yet. But we are not behind. We have a level on her too. Something like half a level, I would say. So here we get a kill on Tristana. And I'm like, okay, we get the kill, let's skedaddle. No, we want to fight this. We have Karma and Pyke, both support champions. We are not gonna win this. I'm not gonna like risk my own head here. So I'm just skedaddling. I'm taking my blue buff, I'm walking back. I see that this is actually kind of important. I kind of want to like talk about this. So I'm taking my blue buff here. And I know that they are trying to dive my Karma. My Karma is just playing for fun ARAM mode, but she's playing this quite well. So here I just get to kill both of them. Now, think about it like this. If I stayed bot lane and fought that with him before taking my blue buff without mana, I would have just died for fun. Now my Pyke is pinging me here. This is also important. See, you almost see me never listen to my team, right? My Pyke is pinging me here. But look at my goals, my G. I have 2.9k in the POC. I want to go home. I want to go home, bro. I get hella components here. And I can still contest the dragon. Like, I have ghost, but I know that I have the speed to make it to this play. Right, we do dragon here. He hooks her. I'm keeping my Q2 here so I can smite it with Q2. This is really unexpected. This throws off her ult. If I didn't do that, she would have more time to ult. I play this very slow. I'm playing for 2 Qs on Tristana, half a HP, but okay. Now I know I'm in a little bit of a pickle and I walk away. I walk away. There's like no reason for me to stay. I'm just farming, getting my HP back up, and I'm like, okay, Pyke wasted a lot of their time. That's good. I take this as a W. We got the dragon. We're on 3rd dragon now. Game looks doable. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but it's doable. Totally doable. I back. Garen takes my Crux. It is what it is. I'm checking for her red buff because I'm looking for a play. I see Tristana getting like the red buff copy, whatever. And here I'm just thinking, okay, let me just try to get Zac. If Zac is off the map, keep in mind, if Zac is off the map, a big portion of their fighting power or their counter towards me is gone. Because Zac is the thing that makes me struggle. He has so much CC and everything, whatever, right? And like, here's the funny thing too. You saw him question mark ping. Look at his items, right? He has 2 armor items. He's like, how in the hell does this Udyr just one-shot me with 2 auto attacks when I have all these armor items? Here's the reason, guys. Udyr doesn't need armor pen before late game. Because I deal both AD and AP damage. Right now he only has, AD max HP and AP max HP damage. Right now he only has armor. So my Q2 lightning isolation is like he's just a meat shield, right? He's just literally a meat shield. He has so much HP, my damage is so humongous on him. If he doesn't have both resistances, he's just gonna get smoked. Here, just a lot of nothing happens. I get my red buff. See, I'm always looking to get my camps and stay full HP. Like, I'm not playing for the pings they do. I'm playing for my own shit. You guys, like, okay, no hate. Diamond is not low elo. But diamond players do, like, diamond laners do not understand how to jungle. You should never listen to them. Never. So here... You see how slow I play this? I'm just waiting for somebody to be out of position to instantly smoke them. Right, we can back this up actually. We can back this up here. So, you can see how slow I play this. I don't even walk in. I don't even want to get hit by Shyvana E. I'm just waiting. Okay, this guy's out of position. Let me send him to the back rooms. It is what it is. And here I'm just like taking my small victory. Just thinking, okay, what can I do here? I'm checking for a play. I'm like... Can I kill somebody here? I thought maybe Shyvana walks here, but she didn't. She walked top side, so blue side is spawning. No problem. Okay. What happens here? I know that I'm strong enough for this play. I know that he doesn't have passive. I know that she just W'd in. I know that she's gonna get smoked. Here I do a little oopsie, but my Karma helps me out. Fat shield. And here I'm like, okay. Maybe I kill, but he has barrier. And look at this. Mamma mia, pizzeria. I die for a 2nd time. It is what it is. Whole jungle up. This death could have been totally prevented. My game would have been even better. Interesting. So Shyvana's on my blue buff at this point. She took my blue. I'm like, okay, I deserve this. I did a horrible thing with this death. Dragon is up. Now this play I want you guys to see. I played extremely slow. I have an eye on the dragon HP. I'm like, okay, it's not even half HP. I can still fight for damage on Maokai, right? Let me actually put it in manual camera. Manuel. Okay, I kill Maokai here. What's important is, now I know mentally, even though I haven't seen the dragon for a while, I know mentally, I either walk there right now, or the dragon is gone. So I just instantly walk pit and I get the smite off. Stealing is always easier, you know how it is. I didn't even see that Tristana jumped in the pit then. I'm like, okay, now we got soul. Right, I'm mega fed. Now we got soul. And Nash is up. Shyvana's, everybody's dead. Okay, no issue. No harm done. Getting the Nash. Enemy team can't do anything about it. Okay. Here I'm like taking the crab too. And like you see, I'm not just like walking into their jungle right now overly confident. I'm like even thinking here, should I even back? Should I farm? I back, I get 2 components. For my Sundered Sky, I would have bought Sundered Sky next because they have a lot of melee champions and it's actually quite honestly a good item. Here I'm just checking for a play again because on this side of the map there should only be 1 person. I see that on bot side Zac is doing another one of these plays and I'm like, okay, I'm so strong right now. I'm pretty sure, okay, by the way, quick pause here and back. I could have orb worked this better, by the way, much better. Hold up. Let me just show. So, I'm using my Q2 here, right? I could have orb walked after the first auto attack, but it's not a big deal. I dodge his E. Always use your E mobility like a dash. It is our dash, as I do. Use your E mobility like a dash. Here I walk into the bush. They don't expect the mobility. They don't expect the Yomo, Statman's Plate, and Blue Pet mobility. It's like faster than a ghost. I kill both of them here. Okay, I'm healing up from this. We have Ocean Drake we're healing. Tristana is pinging Shyvana angrily. By the way, playing Shyvana into AD Udyr is just hell. We get this. Playing for the mid lane, we see that this is shoved. Push, 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 push. Playing for the top lane. And here we are just goofing around a little bit. I know at this point that I can solo carry this game with the gold I have, but I don't want to die, so I'm just playing it slow. I'm just playing it slow. I just don't want to die to them here. I see that my Karma's getting fisted, I give her a stun and I walk. You see, I dodge this E because I'm clean like that, but I just walk. Like, I have no reason to die here, ever. Kill her here. Damage is just way too high for them at this point. They can't even stack armor fast enough. Right. And here something hilarious happens. I don't end the game, guys, but I'm also a little bit for funning, you guys have to understand. Look at this Shyvana. And I'm like, she's gonna E me. No, she isn't. Now like, okay, I got so much mobility. And I'm backing. Look at this tilt play, bro. Mamma mia, pizzeria. It's like, this time I get him. Guys! Nope, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Look what she's doing. Nay, and I'm even staying out of her E because I'm like, you know what, bro. Let me just show you. Sometimes you just have to show the enemy jungler, you know. You just have to show him. Defeat their morale. Okay. Skedaddling. He takes my blue buff, by the way, Corky. Interpol should investigate you, I'm not gonna lie. We are running. Look, I'm using my team as meat shields, and I'm not going in because you know what? Me staying alive is my pressure right now. If I go in, they can all focus me. If I stay alive, they have to blow their abilities on other champions, and I can just walk up and give them 1Q uppercut to the chin. It's GG. We're gonna peep out the stats. So first of all, we can check out the stats here. We have 300 healing done on this, 3k damage on this, yabba dabba do. There's nothing else, I think. Okay. Let me show y'all the stats. So we had second highest damage. I have no idea how this brain fart of a Garen could actually outdamage us this game, but it doesn't matter. We play better than him. It is what it is. We had a lot of damage to objectives. Shyvana did a good job on the grubs, but I mean, if you don't prioritize dragons and Shyvana, there's something sus with you. We had a lot of mitigation, but the most important thing is we had a lot of pressure on the map, guys. If we go to graphs and we disable this and we just go to total damage dealt. Is this our bar? It is, right? I think so. Total damage dealt, right? Wait, this is not total? Is this physical only? No, hold up. How do you see? Did they remove this? Maybe they removed it, guys. But overall, you can see I just dealt the most damage. If you see that you deal the most damage as Udyr, that means like hitting tower, minion, objectives, whatever. That means that you don't die a lot and that you always hit something. You always hit something. You hit an objective, you hit a crab, you hit a champion. You don't just stand somewhere in a bush. Oh, can I do this play? No, you can't, dumbass. You go fucking farm. That's like the whole point of playing Udyr in general. You play really high economy, basically. You don't really care what your team does, especially as AD Udyr, guys. Boys, if you like this video, give it a like. Tell me in the comments if you want to see more hyper analysis videos like that. They're like quite easy for me to make if you're into that. And like the video, subscribe, join the Discord if you want, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.